Hello guys, welcome to my DevSecOps channel. Today I'll be going through the Grafana Loki with a demo session, so please do watch my video till the end of this session. And before going into the video, please do subscribe my channel. I'm just planning to post in a lot of videos, and if you feel any comments you need to place it, please put in the comments so I can reply with the comments. So yeah, let's deep dive into this one. So what is Grafana Loki? Grafana Loki is a log aggregation system basically for a Kubernetes environment or any devices you need to monitor the logs, right? So here mostly it is related to collecting the data from the Kubernetes environment. And one important, if you see this architecture diagram over here, and just a minute, yeah, you see this architecture diagram over here. Kubernetes cluster is there, and there is one node 1 and node 2, and each node will be running a Promtail or a Fluent bit. Any log aggregator, any log agent can be used for pushing the logs to the Grafana Loki, and it's very flexible. And it's, as you know, this Loki is maintained by the Grafana, and we can able to visualize the logs as well in like a Grafana dashboard, which I will show you in this demo session. And Grafana Loki is very popular, and it can enable the main the difference between the Elasticsearch and the Grafana Loki is like no, it can store logs in an S3 or SEF3 or AWS S3 or any cloud object provider, storage object provider. Okay, Elasticsearch requires more storage, and you need to maintain volumes and a lot of things you need to do. Maintenance is there, and it's very tough, right? So before deep diving here, let me just show you what are all the important concepts in the Grafana Loki. So coming to this, it can be visited in their website like grafana.com /Loki, and it's like a 100% persistency. If you see here, let me just give you a sharp one. Yeah. So if you see here, right, it's an 100 persistent to object storage, petabyte of storage you can maintain. Imagine if you are using Elasticsearch, you need to have a petabyte of storage, right? You need to maintain a lot of volumes, or the NFS chat storage in your local environment, or even in the cloud you need to store in a EBS volumes, which will take very long time. I mean, not very long time. It's like it will consume cost, and maintenance is very tedious job. And S3, right, you can version it, everything will be there, no need to worry about your log, right? You can tail, this is one of the main important thing, and then tail your logs in real time, which I'll show you in the demo, and natively integrates with the Prometheus and Grafana. Okay, so it's like a Grafana tool. Okay, Grafana product. So another one very important thing is Grafana Loki is very fast, and the reason, why it doesn't occupy that much space is that it will only index the metadata alone rather than the full text of log lines. If you see here, this is one of the log line. See, it will just index, this log line can be like a date, timestamp, and then the label like a key value pair, and then the real data, what is inside the logs, right? In Elasticsearch, the complete line will be indexed, meaning that for each line will be indexed, and it will take a long time, I mean more storage and long time to retrieve the data, and everything is there, right? So here in Grafana Loki, it just index only the metadata. Okay, metadata in the sense like, so here it's like a timestamp plus the key value pairs. Okay, so only indexing the metadata rather than the full text of log line. That is the reason or the secret of the Grafana Loki. It's very simple to set up, no? And I'll show you the field, no? You'll just feel that one. Okay. Before that, I have just automated everything in a GitLab pipeline. I will explain you the code, but let me trigger the pipeline. Okay. But let me trigger the pipeline. So let me go here. I already, no worries if you are using an Azure DevOps pipeline or any pipeline, Jenkins. No, I'll just tell you the procedure, no, how you can automate it. Okay. So before that, I ran the pipeline, and then I'll explain you the piece of code over here. Okay, then I ran the pipeline. So, okay, before that, okay. So here, right now, what we are going to do is this piece of code will be creating the Grafana Loki, sorry, installing the Grafana Loki and create a AWS S3 and store the files over the log files over there in AWS S3. Okay, and then we are going to visualize the logs using Grafana. Okay, so let me deep dive into the code. It's very simple. Okay, so before that, see, these are the commands for installation. Let me just pull this one. Okay, so these are the simple commands of our installation. Don't worry about everything. Just check on this one. So what I'm going to do is like Helm repo add Grafana and then the Grafana. I'm adding the Helm charts over here. So before that, no, if you're not familiar with the Helm, no, please refer my the other videos which will be in my channel. So first I'm going to add a Helm repo. Just concentrate on the lines which are highlighted. Rest of the things just a formatting. Okay. So it's like Helm repo add Grafana. This one step. Okay, and then we are going to upgrade and install the logging loki.yaml with the Helm name, the release name, and then the chart name, okay, and the version 2.1. So it will be like very simple and straightforward. So you don't need to worry about anything. So the installation steps will be at this line and this line. That's it. Okay. Don't worry about the other steps. So these two lines are there. Okay. Obviously, you need to give an AWS access key and secret key, which I am passing as a variable. But yeah, this will be fine. Okay. To start with the basic setup. Okay. I'll share the piece of code in my repository and share it with you. So don't worry about the thing. Okay. So deep diving here. So this is just a Helm repo add and then upgrade install. And where do I get these files, right? So every Helm chart, right, has a values default values.ml. Okay. So how do you get the default value.ml? It is like here. Helm show values Grafana Loki stack version. Okay. I can just get this one. It will just pull the default values in this Helm chart. Okay. So I have extracted that value and stored in a loki.yaml file. Okay, if you see this YAML file, I have just put it. I don't know about the syntax and all. Okay, I just extracted it and place it in the loki.yaml file. Okay, I'll just explain you the quick configuration over here. It's very simple. Okay, so here if you see, I have created a bucket name Vino-Loki in my AWS account. If you see here, S3. Okay, I've created a AWS S3. So I've just mapped, yeah, I'll map this bucket. See, I mapped this bucket. So here, okay, the region I have mentioned over here. And so here, the shipper, no, this is one of the day how we are going to ship or transport the log files from the server to the AWS S3 because it is through the Bolt database shipper. Okay, this is very important thing. And another thing, here we are going to give an AWS access key ID and AWS secret key, right? So Loki needs to communicate with AWS and store the logs over here, right? So it needs some credentials of an AWS. So I'm just passing access key and secret key. Okay, don't worry, I'm just passing as an secrets for the environments variables. So for testing purpose, if you're putting in your local machine, just directly hardcode the value and test it, or if you're using other CI/CD pipelines, you can just put it in an environment variable. Okay, that's it. Nothing more than that. Yeah, I think more than that I am just giving over here. Then another one thing I want to tell you. So Promtail will be a default agent. Okay, installed with the Loki. There are all different agents are there, but see, Fluent Bit I have disabled. Grafana, it's Prometheus is false. So I just disable everything. Okay, so that is the main thing you need to that is the main thing you need to understand. Okay, I have disabled over here. Okay, so here I am using a Promtail. Okay, Promtail agent. Okay, Promtail agent is there. So you can just You can just you can just disable that one. Okay, sorry, Promtail can be enabled over here, and if you see here, I'm using this Promtail agent. Okay, I'm using this Promtail agent. Okay, so using this Promtail agent, I'm just extracting the data of this Kubernetes cluster, and then I'm just pushing to the Grafana Loki. Okay, extracting. So this Promtail I have enabled. Okay, fluent bit I have disabled, because if you guys want any fluent bit in your logging system, yes, you can enable it and disable the other thing. Okay, so that is the only thing you need to understand over here. Okay, fluent bit is disabled. Here I am enabling the Promtail. Okay, Promtail I am enabling. Fluent bit, if you want, you can enable, but only one agent should be enabled. Okay, so fluent bit will be sending the data to the Grafana Loki over here, and then Grafana will be we can use Grafana for visualization of the data stored in the Grafana Loki. Okay, so this is the one file, and then this is the secret file I have created. So I mean, it's all about like a kubectl create secret command. I am just putting in a YAML file. So this is the overall structure will be there. So let us deep dive. So the entire thing is like we need to extract the logs, and then we need to ship it to an AWS S3. Okay, let us see the pipeline. It's there. So okay, I just passed the previous one. Yeah. So let us check this pipeline over here. And if you see here, it's a series of commands will be running over there. And if you can see here, it's like Helm upgrade. Whatever I have shown over here is like it's just installing the Helm stack, logging Loki, and then it's just using a port forward. So right now, I'll just show you where my logging has been installed. Okay, kubectl get namespace. So I am just installing the Loki in the Loki namespace. Okay, if you see the Helm, let's say, if you can see here, it's an install. Okay, Loki is installed over there. If you put like a service, what are all the services running by this Helm installation? It's here, right? So Loki Grafana, this is our dashboard. Okay, this is our dashboard listening in the port 80. Okay, so we need to access. Before that, I am running my servers. I am running my Kubernetes cluster in a kind cluster in EC2 instance. Okay, so this is my EC2 instance. Okay, this is my EC2 instance. I am running a kind cluster inside this instance, and then I am deploying, using a GitLab runner in this Kubernetes cluster, and then I'm just trying to install the Loki over there. Okay, so this will be my public IP address, right? Loki. Before I want to expose Loki. Okay, so I just use a kubectl port forward command for exposing my Loki Grafana, and then I'll just hit it over here. So if any of you want to understand this one, like it's just a port forward, and then no, there's just a manipulation from me just to show you the external facing dashboard. Okay, Loki Grafana. Okay, 9000. I'll just access this using a port 9000. Okay, cool. So here it's like a Grafana dashboard, but a Loki. Okay, so the first time it will be asking the password, since I already triggered that. So how do I get the password? Okay, so you need to extract the default username is admin. Okay, you need to extract the password from the secret. Okay, kubectl get secret namespace. Loki, Grafana, decent path. Okay, I'll just post these comments in the comments also. You can use that. So I need to extract the password. Okay, see here, this is the password. You can just go inside and then change everything. That's not a problem. Okay, cool. So I have logged into my dashboard. Okay, and you can just go explore over here. See how awesome it will be. What I did is I'll just do a recap. Okay, I have installed Promtail agent in my Kubernetes cluster. It's my client cluster over here, and Grafana Loki is also installed inside here only. But I'm just showing here for like just for a differentiation. Agent will be pushing the logs to the Loki, and Loki will be pushing the logs to the S3. Okay, I'll just show you over here. So here is the dashboards here. Label filters are there. See, multiple namespaces are there. Namespace, these are all key value pairs, right? So namespace, if I select, I have a namespace. I'll just show you. I have a namespace Nginx, and I have some pods running in the Nginx namespace. Okay. So here I have one pod running. Okay. We will just check the logs of this pod. Okay. Namespace equals Nginx. Okay. Line contains and all you remove right now. It's not needed. Right? Just run the query. See here that Nginx logs is there, right? So my Nginx can be accessed like this way. Okay. This is the my Nginx pod. I have exposed it. Okay. So we will try to access. See, there is an option for the live log also. Okay. If I put the live logs over here, so whatever the data I am passing over here, right? You can check in the live logs. This is DevOps test log. Okay. 404, that's okay. Just give a 4 or 5 hits over here. See here. This is DevOps test log, right? So it's a live log. So one important feature over here is the live logs. Okay. So I'll just stop it over here. Yeah. Then I'll tell you another one feature. So namespace Nginx, right? Then you can put an operation, right? Line filter, okay? Line contains any error. Okay. If the line contains any error, it will just show you. Okay. So here I'm just grepping, it's like a grepping. I'm just grepping like an error file. Okay. Or 404. If my line contains 404, right? I can just get it over here. Yeah. See here. This is the 404 error, right? So if you just put it over here, get this, it's like showing a 404, right? Awesome. So a 404 will be there. So multiple patterns are here. Okay. So it's like a multiple grep options are here. Okay. So it's like line contains option, line does not contain, IP filter option, everything is there. It's an awesome tool. Okay. Very nice. Very lightweight also. So there are a lot of label value pairs over here like namespace, instant name, and even container names are there. So yeah, container names are there. A lot of containers are running, right? Loki or Promtail, everything you can just view over here. And what else? Yeah, pods, even pods is also there, right? Pods is also there. Fluentd pods is there. You can just run this one. Okay. Okay, Fluentd is not there. Okay, that's fine. So lot of things are there over here. See here, Loki Grafana pod is there. I'm just getting the log. So this is one very awesome tool. Okay. So I'll just show you, no, S3 where the logs are stored over there. Okay. So see, you don't need to maintain any volumes or storage in the Kubernetes cluster. Don't concentrate on storing everything in your Kubernetes cluster. Just push it, right. So it's like an index thing, right? So index data will be created here. It's like a zip file. It will be created like a gzip. For every 15 minutes, it will be creating a zip file. But don't worry, it won't take that much space and all. It's very less the zipped one. And furthermore, I have told you like it just index the metadata alone, not the full text of log lines, right? So That is a very awesome tool over here and here. So it will be just zipped over here and uploaded, and you can just read the logs or explore it from here. It's very, very useful. And exception, anything you can just check. Okay, a lot of things are there. Anything you can just check it over here. Yeah, guys, I think this should be enough for this session. I'll just post in the code over here, and also you can just subscribe to my channel for any. See here, the dashboard also you can just add it to a dashboard as well. It's all about like a Grafana tool, right? Where you plug and play will be easy and awesome as well. So the only good thing over here, no, we don't need to maintain the storage here. It's like AWS S3, and it's very convenient for us. No need to maintain any volumes in the Kubernetes cluster. Okay, guys, please do subscribe my channel and post in your comments. Thank you. See you in the next session. Bye.